Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Science Galaxy. Today I would like to take some questions of arithmetic progression that will help you in clearing your concepts. So let's start. And one more offer. The first person have planned some DIYs for you will get a shout out in my next video. So you would be the lucky person if you answer the first. Okay, let's start. The first question is write 4 terms of an AP where A is equal to 10 and D is equal to 10. First question. Second question. A is equal to minus 2, D is equal to 0. And third, A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3. These 3 questions. And one of them is a DIY. That is, the third one is a DIY for you. DIY. Do it yourself. You have to write just hashtag DIY and just reply to me. So let's take the first question. In this question, it has been asked. We have to give 4 terms. First 4 terms of an AP. As I have earlier discussed, the first 4 terms are A plus D, A plus 2D, and A plus 3D. These are the first 4 terms. We are given A is given to us, D is also given to us. Then we can find it. Put the value A for the first term is 10, only the 10. The second value is 10 plus 10, that is 20. The third value is 10 into 2, 10 into 2, that is 20 plus 10, that is 30. And the last is 40. This was a simple one. Without a knowledge of arithmetic progression, you can also do it. The second one is an example to give the concept that in an AP, a fixed value should be added. It doesn't neither responsible that if it is a negative number or a positive number. So, D. Here A is minus 2. A is equal to minus 2. A is equal to minus 2. It is given. So, if we move forward, so put it in this formula, A minus 2, first value is minus 2, then A plus D, minus 2 plus 0, that is minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2, minus 2 is 0 into 2, that is again 0, it is not defined. 0 into 0 is 0 into anything is 0, so minus 2 plus 0 is also the minus 0, so minus 2 plus 0 and so on. So minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Here, the first 4 terms or the infinite terms are of only minus 2 because a 0 value is a fixed value in this question. This is a DIY for you. I think you may do it. If I do have any doubt, write in the comment section. I will answer to you. So, the next type of questions I am going to take is, there are many questions for you. The next question is first 3 terms of an AP. 3 terms of an AP. This is a tougher one. This requires little bit of more calculation. That's why I have taken only 3 terms. So the first term A is equal to 1 by 2 in this case, and D is equal to minus 1 by 6, and 2 is equal to A is equal to minus 5, and D is equal to minus 3. The same rule, the same concept. What is the sequence for a 3 term? For a 4 term, A plus D, A plus 2D, and A plus 3D. For a 4 term, one less D than the terms you need. The formula is A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So here A is the first term, here A is the first term, n is the number of terms that you want. D is the common difference or the fixed value that I have explained in my last lecture. So, how do you calculate in this case? So, how do you calculate? The method is simple, very simple. Here A is 1 by 2, just write 1 by 2. Then add D to it. D means 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6. Then A plus 2D means 1 by 2 minus or plus 2 into minus 1 by 6. Okay, did you get it? It would be a comma. It is a progression, so that's why it is defined by a comma. It would be addition. So 1 by 2, first one is 1 by 2, second one is 1 by 3, You have to calculate it. It is simple. 6, 3 minus 1, that is 1, 3 minus 2, that is 1. Hence the 1 by 3 answer. So next is, I think 1 by 6. So this is the first 3 terms of an AP. Let's move on to the next question. I planned this. This is a DIY for you. DIY. I will give you 3 DIYs in this question. All 3 of them would be named in my next shout. Okay. So the next question is. Next is a different kind of questions. It generally comes in exam, just for 1 or 2 marks. The next question is, write first term and common difference. You have to find the first term and the common difference. First term and the common difference. First term means A, you have to find A. Common difference means D, you have to find D. These are the 2 things that you have to find. The first question is 3, 1, minus 1 and minus 3. It is easy to calculate A. A is the first term. A is equal to 3. Simple. Very simple. But D is not so complicated, but if your concept is not clear, then maybe D is equal to, I told you, D fixed value is equal to the final value means the second value minus the first value. The second value is means final value minus initial value. Initial value. You have seen this, like for example in the class 10th, 9th motion also there was a concept. V is equal V minus U, like final velocity minus initial velocity. This is something like that only. Just reminded from that only. Final minus initial. Final is 1. Final is 1. 1 minus initial value 3. That is minus 2. So simple. D is equal to minus 2. You have to calculate D from any point. You can calculate from any point. You can take it from minus 1 also as a reference. Minus 3 also you can take as a reference. It doesn't depend that which one you take as a reference. So the next question. Let's start the next question. The next question is, I will not give this question as a DIY because I have already given 2, so I should be precise to which question I have to give in the next. Minus 3, 3 and 7. If I am going a little faster, comment me in the comment section so that I could reduce my speed. The main concept is to make you understand. I know, but you have to understand. So minus 5, minus 1, minus 3 and 7. So A is first term. First term is minus 5. Simple as simple. First term is the term which is in the first. So and now D is final minus initial. Final minus initial is equal to final minus 1 and minus 5. Minus 1 plus 5. Minus into minus is plus. So here minus 1 into minus of minus 5 gives us plus. So that's why minus 1 plus 5 gives us plus 4. Hence common difference is equal to plus 4. Did you get that? Here common difference is plus 4. So let's move on to the next question. If you do all these questions in your notebook, then it will be a great help to you. It will clear all your basic concepts and help you to move on further. So the next question is, write which of the following is an AP. You have to write which of the following is an AP. Which of the following is an AP. You have to find which of the following is an AP. So the criteria that is used for an AP is the initial value should be added to a fixed value. Initial value should be added to a fixed value to give the next value. Similarly, the next value should be added with a fixed number to give the next value of the next value. So the basic concept here is that you should add a fixed value to it. Add a fixed value to it. So the criteria for checking an AP is by checking AK plus 1 minus AK is anything D is common in 2 or more cases. You have to check at least 2. At least 2 is sufficient. But if you take 3, it would be the best. So let's take some example. First example is 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. The question is 2, 4, 8, 16. Let's do it. I have AK plus 1 minus AK is equal to D. So you will be thinking, what is this K? K means term. The term you have to find. K means any term. You have to find the here the AK means, for example, it would be the first term. If we take the first term, then AK plus 1 will be second. This term would be second because A 1 plus 1 is second. A minus 1, that is D. So A2 minus A1 is equal to D. So let's check. A2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So D is here it is coming 2. Let's check if it is coming in the next scenario also. So 8 minus 4, D. 8, 3 minus A2 is equal to D. So A3 is equal to 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. But it contradicts the fact that A3 common difference number 1 is not equal to common difference number 2. So hence it is not in AP. Because the main and the biggest criteria is the fixed value should be added. Here initially it is adding 2, then it is adding 4. You can do it in mentally also, but I have told you the formula just to make you aware of the fact that it can be done with formula also. The next question is 2, 5 by 2, 3 and 7 by 2. This is a little bit complicated question, but we would make it easy. The first thing that you have to mind is D. You have to find D for any two pairs. Let's take this pair, and let's take this pair. Leave this pair. You have this much of confusion that why are we taking this pair? Because I said you that fixed values added. It can be from any to any. Like for example, if I take the D from here, it should be equal to D from here. If I take from D from here, then it should be equal to a fixed value from these both. So let's calculate D. Formula of D is equal to AK plus 1 minus AK. AK plus 1 means that it is for A1, A or A1. We call it A first term, second term A2, A3 and A4. We have 4 terms. Any two of you can take, but it should be consecutive. It couldn't be that you take A1 and A3. It is not a like if you take it A1 and A3, then you should take it like A3 and A5. There should be equal gaps. You shouldn't take like A1 and A3, then the second pair is A3 and A4. It would be wrong. So let's take AK plus 1. Let's take it first A2. AK is equal to K is equal to 2 here. So A2, so here K plus 1 would be 3. A3 minus A2. Let's take A3 minus A2. That is A3, what is the value of A3? 3 minus 5 by 2. That is 6 minus 5 by 2. That is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the common difference for the value of A3 minus A2. Did you get that? I think. But to get more clear, let's take one more. That is A5 minus we have got only 4. A4 minus A3. What is the value of A4? The value of A4 is 7 by 2. The value of A4 is 7 by 2. The minus 3. 7 by 4, 2 minus 3. That is 3 2s are 6. 7 minus 6 by 2. That is 1 by 2. Oh, 1 by 2. In both the differences it is 1 by 2. Hence we can call it an AP. Sometimes the teachers are really smart. They give you the first two terms same, but the next term would be different. But in that case, you have to do 3. the max value is 3. They won't cheat you anymore like after 3. So you have to calculate till 3. It is your wish. So let's take the next type of examples. I think you are interested in this. If you are interested, hit like, share and subscribe to my channel. So third question, one more question that I think it is important for you is minus 1.2, minus 3.2, minus 5.2 and minus 7.2. Some of you would be thinking, sir is only taking simple things and not clearing my concept. They would have many questions in their mind that if it would be a decimal, how we would do. So to clear all your doubts, Physics Galaxy is here. Just follow my classes, you will score 98 above in your board exams. So here we have to calculate d. D is equal to ak plus 1 minus ak. Ak plus 1 here is, it is a1, it is a2, it is a3 and it is a4. D is equal to let k is equal to 2. So ak plus 1 would be 3, k plus 1 would be 3. So it would be a3 minus a2. a3 is equal to minus 5.2 minus of minus 3.2. The answer would be minus 5.2 plus 3.2. That is, what is the answer? It would be 2 minus 2, that is minus 2 is the answer. Minus 2 is the answer. So let's take the second D. It is D1 and D2. If D1 is equal to D2, then we call it an AP. Sometimes D1 is equal to D2 is equal to D3. So D2 is equal to, let's take A4 minus A3. So A4 is equal to minus 7.2 minus minus of minus 5.2 becomes plus. So it will give us minus 2 only. So minus 2 is given in both of them. So D1 is equal to D2. Here we have only 4 values. So I can take max to max 3. But I have to 2 because I can see that the difference is constant. That's why from first 2, if you get an idea, then you can surely do minus 2. So this is an AP with the common difference of minus 2. You have to write this in the exam. Then you will get a marks. If you don't write, if you leave your questions incomplete, like this is the answer, you won't get any marks. The question is asking if it is an AP or not. You have to justify. First you have to do all these steps, then you have to write that yes, it is an AP with a common difference of minus 2. Then you will get a full marks. So let's take another example. It is very important example actually. Many of you must be confused in this only. Fourth example, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 plus 3 root 2. Oh, you would be thinking it's a mind-breaking job to solve this because it have come rational numbers. Root 3, root 4, root 5. Many of you would be blown down now from now only. So it is a very easy job. Just think. D, what is D? A k plus 1 minus a k. Simple. Simple. As simple as you can think. A k plus 1 minus a k. What is a k plus 1? Anything that you think? It is a1, it is a2, a3 and a4. A4. This is a4. Okay. So ak plus 1. This would be a3. Let's take a3. A3 minus a2. That is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. 3 is distributed over 3 plus root 2. Distributed over 3 plus root 2. See, it is distributed. Here also it is distributed. So minus 3 cut. 2 root 2 you can also write is root 2 plus root 2 and minus root 2. So 1 root 2 cut, answer is root 2. Hence the common difference is root 2. D is equal to root 2. Many of you would be thinking, D root 2. Yes, D root 2 is possible. D, anything is possible if it is added to a fixed value. Then, so let's take D1 is equal to D2. Let's take the another example, that is D2. Let's take D2. D2, that is D2. D2 is equal to A4 minus A3. A4 minus A3 is equal to 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 minus 3 root 2. 2 root 2. Okay, 3 cut. So now 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2, that is root 2. Hence the value is root 2. The common difference is root 2. So D1 is equal to D2. Now we get the concept and clarity in our hands. Now you can do as many questions as you can. So let's move on to the next question. Verify that each of the following is an AP and write next three terms. Next question is little bit more important than the earlier ones. First, write each of the following is an AP and write next three terms. Understand the question. The basic thing that you have to do is just underline the basic points. Like for example, here the basic point is check if it is an AP. Check if it is an AP. Then write next three terms. In the question paper also, if you underline the things properly, then it would be in mind of you. The 15 minutes of reading time, I think you should use it in underlining the words, underlining the important words, so that you didn't miss out any word. Any, like for example, if I am watching this question in my question paper, then I won't be much careful about the last portion, that is write next three terms. So you should be careful about that also. Write which are the following of an AP. So the first example is 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4. This is an example. The thing, these two parts we have already done, but in combination I have made one question. So let's do D. Calculate D. 1 minus 4 minus 0 is equal to 1 by 4. So D 1 is equal to D2 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. That it gives 1 by 4. Okay. Let's calculate it also. 4 minus 2, that is here 2 minus 1 upon 4, 1 by 4. So D1 is equal to D2. Hence we can say that it is an AP. Next thing, we have to find whether the given, we have to find the next three terms. Like we have given the number 0, 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. A1, A2, A3. A2, A3, A4. Initially some teachers do, like they give the addition principle, like you have to add 1 by 4 to each of them, but I don't think it is a useful job. If you have formula, use that formula only. Like we have to find A5, A6 and A7. We were given till A4. What is the formula? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Yes or no? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So we have to find A5. A5 is equal to A plus 4D. 5 minus 1 is 4. A plus 4D. So A plus 4D. Here A is 0. I think you get that A is 0. Here A is 0. A is 0. Okay. The next thing that you have to write is plus 0 plus 4 into D. We have now found the D. Just now. That is 1 by 4. 4 into 4 cut. That is answer is 1. So that A5 is 1. A6 I will do. But A7 you will do. A6 is A plus 5D. A it is given 0 plus 5 into 1 by 4. 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is A5. A6 you will do. The first person to give me the answer will get a shout out in my next video. I already mentioned. You have to write it like hashtag. The format of writing is hashtag DIY and answer. The question number and answer. Question number and answer. Don't worry, I will give a hard copy of this page that I have in my hands to you. So, the next question is 5, 14 by 3, 13 by 3 and 4. These 4. So, let's calculate D. D is equal to 14 by 3 minus 5. 14 by 3 is equal to minus 5, that is minus 1 by 3. I got it from my experience. No, I calculated it. 3, 5, 15. 14 minus 15 by 3. That is minus 1 by 3. Just it. Just simple. So, next is D is equal to 13 by 3 minus 14 by 3. It is so simple. 14 by 3. 13 by 3 minus 14 by 3. 3 LCM. 3 is LCM. So, 13 minus 14, that is in the topmost side it is minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. So, here also it is minus 1 by 3. Hence, it is an AP. You have to write it. Hence, AK plus 1 minus K is constant in both of them, or D1 is equal to D2 is constant in both of them, that is minus 1 by 4. Hence, we can say it is an AP. So, the next question is, we have to give the 3 terms. Next 3 terms. Let's clean the board. Next 3 terms. That is, first term is 5, 14 by 3, 13 by 3, 4. A5, A6 and A7. You have to calculate this one. A6, the formula of A6. You will tell me. Tell me. I heard you. That's right. A plus 5B. A plus 5B. A here is 5 plus 5 into D. We have just found, that is minus 1 by 3. So 5 minus 5 by 3 is equal to 15 minus 5. 15 minus 5 by 3. 10 by 3. Okay, the sixth term would be 10 by 3. Sixth term. A sixth would be 10 by 3. But I forgot to calculate A5. I didn't forgot. That was my plan. That I will give you a DIY for you. So, it is the fourth DIY. The person who would give this all 4 correct will get a shout out in my next video. So, A7 is equal to A plus 6D. Simple. A is equal to 5 plus 6 into D. Common difference is minus 1 by 3. That is 2. Minus 2, 5 minus 2, that is 3. Hence, A7 is 3. So, I think you get all the concept that I want to deliver to you. It was very enjoying to still teach you. So, till then, goodbye. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.